Dear friends, good morning, all of you. So, now we have started the new chapter of the grammars, that is sentences. So, in the last video, we have just get the sentence patterns. So, how to use the sentence pattern, how to use the subject, object, complement, subject, object, indirect object, direct object, like this. So, it is very useful because, so dear friends, please, you must be keep in your mind the proper definition of sentence, and with the help of this sentence or words we can make the meaningful sentences, thousand of sentences we can make, and with the help of this sentence we can use in your communications, that is called the language. So it is very useful to express our thoughts and feelings with our friends, with our family members, with our teachers. That's why it is very important. Once again, I remind you how to make a meaningful sentence. So, which are the important points in the definition of sentence? Now, let's see, and then we start. Now, let's see the uh, sentences. These are important points in the meaning of sentence definitions. First one is sentence, a group of words. Friends, there are in the sentence we use words, that is the group. They are together, they comes together in the sentence. Then with the help of the words we make a proper meaning. They have the proper, each words have their own meaning. Then we can place in the proper structure or proper place. Then we use that words in a proper place in the sentence. So these words you must be keep in your minds. With the help of these words you make a proper sentence, meaningful sentence, and then you can also communicate with your friends easily. You can write thousand of words, thousand of sentence in your own language. That's why the sentence is very important. Now just I have written one, I have write one sentence on the blackboard. It is very simple. So there is the group of words, but it is the proper, it is meaningful. Now see, Sachin is a good player in Indian cricket team. Though now he is retired, but he is the member of our teams. That's why he is a good player in our Indian cricket teams. That's why these types of words we use to make a meaningful sentence. Dear friends, now there are three types of sentence. First one is simple, complex, and compound. So these are the three types of sentences. Now see how the simple, compound, complex, and compound sentence use to make a sentence, or how to identify the simple sentence, complex sentence, compound sentence, or how to write simple, complex, and compound sentence. So it is very useful, dear student. So we must be know this is the simple sentence, we can call it this is the complex sentence, sometimes we call it is a compound sentence, but how to identify it? So we must be know the proper their structure or proper definition. So with the help of this definition or information, so you can easily identify simple, this is the simple sentence, this is the complex sentence, this is the, that is the compound sentence. So you can easily identify with the help of their information, or sometimes we can say it is the structure. Now see, simple sentence, it is very easy to identify. Now see, a simple sentence is a one independent clause. It is not depend, it is independent. It stands himself, itself. independent clause and one complete thought. It's have the proper thoughts. It has one subject. So in the simple sentence, there is one subject and there is one verb. Friends, in those sentences, if you if you see one subject and one verb, so you can easily say that it is simple sentence. Now see, I have written this for you. So these types of structure you keep in your minds. That's why it is very easy to identify. Now see, one verb and one subject and one verb. We call it SS, simple sentence like this. Okay, now see the examples. Friends, see some examples. Now, like this, I live in Mumbai. In this sentence, I is subject and verb. Like live is a verb. So one verb, one subject, it is called the simple sentence. The bell rang. The bell is subject, rang is verb. Ring, rang, second form of the verb. So the bell rang, it is subject, it is verb. So it is also simple sentence. Now second, you and me need piano lesson. Now dear friends, you and me is subject, need is verb in this sentence. That's why subject plus verb is called as simple sentence. Now the meeting is subject, started. The meeting started, it is in the simple past tense. So it is the subject and started is the verb. SV, this is the structure of SS, simple sentence. Lina likes reading. Now here is the Lina subject, this is the verb. Okay, so in this way it is very easy to identify the simple sentence. So there are lots of sentences. You can please practice to write the simple sentence, sometime to write in your notebook also. So it is very useful to make a proper practice at our home. Now see friends, second types of sentence is compound sentence. So in simple sentence there is one independent clause, there is subject and verb. But now in compound sentence is like this. A compound sentence contains two independent clause that are joined together. So they join with each others. Now first see how to make a compound sentence. There are some rules like this. A comma followed by a coordinating conjunction. So when we write the compound sentence, you used coordinating conjunction and comma. Friends, in grammar, when we write the sentence, you must be follow rules and regulation of grammar. Symbols. Now see, which are there is the list of coordinating conjunction like this: and, but, also, or, nor, for, but, so, it, etc. So these are the coordinating conjunctions. So now see the examples. Friends, the first one example is the dog bark and the cat yowled. Now friends, in the definition there are two clauses. First one, you must be analyze this sentence properly. So if you analyze, you get this information. Okay, now see how to identify this sentence. Means in this sentence there is two clause, there is coordinating conjunction and there is comma. So let's analyze this sentence. Now see the dog bark. So this is the first independent clause. We can see that is IC, independent clause. First, there is one symbol we use. This we can call it a comma. This is the comma. Then we use coordinating conjunction and, but, so, it. These are the coordinating conjunction. So this is the conjunction, and the cat yowled. This is the second clause, second independent clause. Friends, with the help of the definition information, we analyze this sentence. But first one is we get first clause, first independent clause, the dog bark, then comma. It is necessary to put the comma properly. Then and, it is the coordinating conjunction, and the cat. So these coordinating conjunctions to join two clauses. That's why first and second clause join coordinating conjunction. So this is the analysis of the sentence. Now we use the semicolon. In the second, when we write the compound sentence, that time we use the semicolon also. Now see the example. She works in the city, but she lives in the rural area. Now friends, she works in the city, there is a semicolon. It is called the semicolon symbol. Dot and hyphen is there. Semicolon symbol is there. She works in the city is the first independent clause, but is coordinating conjunction, and she lives in the rural area is the second independent clause. Like this we make a compound sentence. Here but join first clause and second clause, and we use semicolons. This is the proper sentence of compound sentence. Now friends, there are some important points to keep in your mind, and then it is very easy to identify the compound sentence. Now which are the important points in the above information? Now see two simple sentence join. Friends, in compound sentence there is two clause. So one is also simple sentence and second one is also simple sentence. So we join two simple sentence. Okay, this is one of the important. Then use semicolon. It is very important to use the proper symbols to make or to write the sentence. Then second, a coordinating conjunction, to use the coordinating conjunctions, and it may be a use a transitions. So transitions, it plays the role of sometimes transition gives cause and effects, comparison, example, place, sequence, time, to emphasize. So these types of transition we use in the sentence. Now see the example. So with the help of these points you can write the proper sentence of compound. Now see, the school closed early. There is full stop. There is a full stop. We went home. Now see, here there is we use semicolon or use comma in the compound sentence, but here is given the full stop. The school is closed, full stop. Suppose this is the one clause, full stop, we went to home. This is a second clause, but here is not coordinating conjunction we use. That's why this is not a compound sentence. It is not proper sentence. Now see, I have changed this sentence into a compound form. Now the school closed early. This is the first independent clause. Use comma. It is necessary to write the compound sentence. Use coordinating conjunction. So is the coordinating conjunction CC. Then we went home. That is the second independent clause. So these types of rule use to write the proper sentence of in the grammar. Now friends, see the complex sentences. Now a complex sentence contains at least one independent clause and one dependent clause, or sometimes subordinate clause. So complex sentence, there is two clause. In compound sentence there is also two clause, but in simple sentence there is one clause, or a simple sentence. Now see, the second information is dependent clause don't express a complete thoughts. So it depends on independent of clause and can't stand alone as a sentence. So it is not meaningful sentence. It has not meaning itself. It depends on independent clause. A dependent clause begins with a subordinating conjunction such as because, since, after, although, when, etc. So these are the subordinating conjunction which are used to make a complex sentence. So dear friends, in this lecture we learned about the sentence and its types. So in the types of sentence there are three types: simple, compound and complex. So one by one we get an information, then we analyze the examples. So with the help of the analyze, we come to know that how to make the simple, compound and complex sentence. So sometimes we get a structure of simple, compound and complex also. So dear friends, please listen this my video properly and subscribe. Those who have subscribed this video, my channel, YouTube channel, please like and ring the bells. Thank you very much.